Guys, NightFox12291 back with another video on 177 pellet gun simunition ammo for play. Again, I recommend you all not to play with these or make these without safety and protection. What you need to do is you need to find something that's about the same size as 177 or whatever size you're using. Smooth it out. As you can see, it's shiny. You smooth it on a file, then you take the point off, because you don't want to point on it because you don't want it to pierce. There is a little tiny point on it, but not much. And what you do is, after you get that, you want to have a knife with you. Take off the excess. I'll be showing you how to do that too. Anyways, you take in and you melt the wax. As you can see, it's melting. Once you got it melted, you wet it with a little tiny bit of saliva. You stick it in the wax. And again, I want to say, don't make the wax too hot, because then it won't stick to it. And you don't want it too cold, because it does that. So what I'm going to do is scrape this off and do it again, because obviously I got it too cold. And that should be good. Wet it. And then roll it. You don't want it to be too thick either, because if you make it too thick, it won't be as fun as you think it is, because it won't break. It'll do more damage than break. As you see, I did it just right. That's how it should look. Just a very thin coating the tip, and then that's when you take your knife, you go around the edges. I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to sit down my phone. Go around the edges of how long you want it to be. You want it to be about the exact same size as a pellet. And then once I get that done, I clean off the excess, which is what you just cut through. And you're left with that, which it was going down to here, and I took it up to there. That's about the normal size of a 177 pellet. And then afterwards, you take it and you slide it off. It's kind of hard to do holding the phone. Hold on a sec. There we go. You slide it off, and then you're left with this. It's kind of hard to see, but that will be your outer coating, or shell as I like to call it. Right there you can see the hole. And then what you want to do is take a syringe, or if you got the paint that I got, which is this kind of paint, it's called puffy paint. I melted the tip down a little bit, made it a little bit thinner so it'll fit into the 177. Give me 1 second and I'll fill this up real quick, and then I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Alright. Put my lid back on. And then I got a filled pellet with my paint. Next, I want to take in and put a chunk of wax on the end. Again, sorry I have to sit it down because I ain't got special equipment to make videos. Bear with me. Take a chunk of wax, stick it on the end, like so. See, as you can tell, you can see still see the paint. But this is why you're putting a piece of wax on there. You're going to take your lighter and you're going to melt that little piece until it covers the whole back end. Be careful, this is where you will burn your fingers. So I'm going to do that now. Not burn my fingers, but seal off the end. And sometimes you may not get enough, or you might get too much. So you'll just have to take another piece and stick it on the end. And there we go. Now be careful, if you do overfill it, it will end up looking like that, or some of the paint's coming out of it. Like that. And it won't really be good, because then when you fire it, it will essentially do that. Bust open, you'll have paint inside your pellet gun, which you don't want that. I messed up on that pellet, and it's a lot of trial and error when you're making these. But I got a whole bunch of good ones made right here. As you can see them, they're in a little bit of cold water. That way the wax solidifies quicker and it hardens a lot better. But anyways, that's how you make them. Subscribe, comment, and I'll be making more videos like this. If you guys have any questions about how to make other stuff, just give me a shout out and I'll post a video about it.